open our first new document here, so we'll just go through that process just so we know what we're looking for. So I'm going to go to File, New. I'll get this little title here, and I can put the name in as New Doc, New Document, whatever you want to call it. Again, I like working in inches just because my brain thinks better that way. And I'll change this to inches or pixels per inch. We've talked a little bit about resolution in the classroom environment, so I normally work with 100, which is good enough for a screen. Your screen, I think, is normally about 72 dpi or dots per inch. I work with 100 just because it makes my life easier when it comes to thinking about the size of the image. I know that a 4x6 inch file with 100 pixels per inch is going to be 600 by 400 when I open it up in image size. Color mode, I always work in RGB, but if you're doing other print processing for printed articles and not newspapers, but publications and stuff, they might want CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and key or black. Grayscale is just the grayscale, black and whites and all the shades in between. So we'll just leave it in RGB. 8-bit color depth, 16 or 32. Again, depends what you're working on. If it's completely on the screen, you might just want to work with 32 or the higher levels, but if you're printing, most printers can only handle 8-bit. And background, you can choose your background color. So I'll leave it as white. Background color could also be found down here, whatever the color is in the background, or transparent. So that's another option. You'll see a rough file size down here. This one's about 703 kilobytes, so it's less than a megabyte. So when I hit OK, it's going to make a small little 4x6 print for me here. I can go up into image size, and I see 600 by 400. The numbers are nice and easy. Even though I'm a math teacher, I still like to keep the numbers easy. So what I can do now is I can either expand this and drag it out and I get a gray working environment around it. I can also use full screen mode with menu bars, so I just click on that and it fills my screen so I don't have to see the background. If I hold down Alt and roll the scroll wheel on my mouse, I can zoom in and out. That's just a little shortcut. And there's my first document ready to go. So not too complicated. Again, once you kind of set up your environment, there won't be too many things to change. And after that, we'll get into using brushes and some of the tools.